Welcome, dear listeners, to Aqua Whisper. This is episode 9 of my ASMR series, The War Camp. If you like my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. I also include subtitles for all my videos, so you can click the subtitles button to enable it. Picture yourself in the middle of a dense forest, shrouded in mist and shadow. The sky is a murky gray, weighed down by thick clouds that release a steady drizzle. The rain has been falling for hours, soaking the earth and turning the dirt parts into thick, muddy trails. You find yourself walking through a quiet war camp where soldiers, weary from battle, seek refuge from the unforgiving front lines. The soft patter of rain on canvas, tents, is the only sound that breaks the heavy silence, mingling with the occasional rustle of leaves in the cold breeze. The camp is small, hidden deep within the forest for cover. The trees stand tall and close together, their branches forming a natural canopy that lets only scattered drops of rain through. Fires crackle quietly in makeshift pits, their embers flickering in the damp air. The flames cast faint, wavering light into the faces of soldiers huddled around them. The rain continues to fall in a steady rhythm, dripping from helmets and soaking into uniforms that cling heavily to tired bodies. You walk past a group of soldiers sitting beneath a large tarp strung between two trees. They are silent, staring into the flames, the rain dripping steadily from the edges of the tarp. Their faces are drawn and hollow, eyes distant as they listen to the rain drumming softly on the canvas above them. The sound of the rain is almost soothing, a stark contrast to the chaos and violence that they have left behind, even if only for a short while. There is a sense of quiet camaraderie among them, a shared understanding that words can't express. Further into the camp you see the medic's tent, a larger structure reinforced with wooden beams, its entrance flanked by lanterns dimly glowing in the rain-soaked dusk. The rain runs down the sides of the tent in thin streams, pooling at the base and seeping into the already saturated ground. Inside, the scene is somber and tense. Wounded soldiers lie on cots, their bandages stained with blood and dirt. The medics move with quiet urgency, their boots squelching in the mud as they work to clean wounds and offer what little comfort they can. The air inside the tent is thick with the smell of damp cloth, antiseptic, and smoke from the small stove in the corner. The rain taps steadily on the canvas above, its rhythm offering a strange sense of comfort amidst the suffering. Outside, the world feels distant, the steady rain muffling the sounds of the camp and creating an almost surreal sense of isolation. The medics speak in low voices, their words barely audible over the background hum of rain and the occasional groan of a wounded soldier. You move to the edge of the tent and step back outside, where the rain continues to fall without pause. The soldiers who are not resting or being treated are busy, tending to equipment, cleaning rifles under the shelter of trees or repairing gear by the light of flickering lanterns. The rain makes everything more difficult. The mud clings to boots. Weapons are slick with water, and the cold seeps into bones. Yet there is an acceptance in the camp, a quiet resignation that this is the reality they face, and they endure it with hardened resolve. In the distance, barely visible through the curtain of rain and mist, you can make out the outlines of trenches and fortifications. The front lines aren't far away, just beyond the cover of trees. The low rumble of distant artillery echoes faintly through the forest, reminding everyone that this brief respite is temporary. But here in the heart of the camp, the rain washes away some of the tension, if only for a little while. The constant downpour blurs the lines between time and space, creating a world where only the present moment exists. You notice a soldier leaning against a tree, his face turned upward to feel the rain on his skin. His eyes are closed, and for a moment he seems at peace, lost in the rhythm of the droplets falling all around him. The rain cascades down his helmet, tracing paths across his weathered face before disappearing into his soaked collar. It's as if the rain is cleansing away the dirt, the blood, and the horrors that cling to him, offering a brief, precious moment of clarity and quiet in the middle of the storm. The camp is alive with the soft sounds of soldiers preparing for what lies ahead. The rain is a constant companion, blending with the rustle of leaves and the crackling of firewood. It fills the pauses in conversations, offering a soothing, natural rhythm that drowns out the distant echoes of war. Even the wounded seem calmed by its presence, their shallow breaths rising and falling in time with the patter of raindrops. As the evening deepens, the camp settles into a kind of weary stillness. The fires burn lower, casting long shadows that dance across the rain-soaked ground. The soldiers wrap themselves in blankets, trying to stay calm as the chill of the night sets in. The rain continues its endless descent, now a soft mist that clings to everything it touches. It seeps into the earth, muffling footsteps and creating a serene, almost dream-like atmosphere. You find yourself drawn to the edge of the camp, where a narrow path leads deeper into the forest. The rain is lighter here, the drops gentler as they fall through the thick canopy of leaves overhead. You stand for a moment, listening to the rain as it blends with the rustle of bamboo and the occasional creak of tree branches. The war feels far away in this hidden corner of the world, the conflict drowned out by the peaceful cadence of falling rain. For now, the soldiers rest, finding what solace they can in the sound of the rain, the warmth of the fire, and the company of those who understand the unspoken weight of shared hardship. The rain is more than just water. It's a lullaby, a healer, and a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is a rhythm, a flow that connects everything. It's a sound that ties them to the earth, to each other, and to the fleeting moments of peace that are so rare in a world torn by war. As the night deepens, the rain becomes the camp's sole guardian, a constant presence that watches over the weary and the wounded alike. In its gentle embrace, the soldiers find a brief reprieve, a moment to heal, to remember, and to prepare for whatever comes next. Thank you for joining me on this enchanting journey through the war camp. Consider subscribing to Aqua Whisper and liking my videos. Until our paths cross again, may the mysteries of the night fill your dreams with joy and delight. Thank you, dear listeners.